The same question, number 7, can be restated as, you will get this statement, or the same question can be restated as what least number what least number must be subtracted from what least number must be subtracted from, okay, to get a perfect square. And second part of the question, find the perfect square and its square root. Well, let's simply say find the square root of the number. Just as in your first part of the question, I mean the first statement. Okay. Now see why this in the second case, why in the second case the statement is given here. The number is given in fact. Okay, the number is given 999,999. What least number must be subtracted from this? And in the first one, the number is not given. The reason here is that you know that the greatest number of 6 digits, the greatest number of 6 digits will be close to 999,999, isn't it? So therefore, the second part of the question is that what least number must be subtracted from, and the first part of the question, the greatest number of 6 digits. Okay. So in either case, whatever the statement of the question is, okay, in order to solve this question, okay, uh, we must first draw a small comparison. Suppose I give you a question like this. Now, first of all, read these questions and try to draw a comparison with this question. This is for your comparison. Okay. Question here is, what least number must be subtracted from what least number must be subtracted from 23 to get a perfect square. I've taken a small number only for comparison. And the second part of the question is find the square root of the number. Find the square root of the number. Okay, let's see. Now this, if you see, these two questions look similar. Okay, what least number must be subtracted from 999,999? This is a big number, and here I have taken a small number. We will draw a comparison from these two questions. Now 23, what number should be subtracted from 23 to make it a perfect square? Can you tell me? What number should you subtract from 23 to make it a perfect square? Can you tell me? Anyone? 23, what number should be subtracted? Guesswork first. 7 must be subtracted from 23, isn't it? to get 16, which is a perfect square. Right or wrong? But how are we
Yes,
getting?
sir.
But how are we getting this
Yes,
7?
sir.
But how are we getting this 7? This is how we are getting. Take 23 by division method. By division method, you have 4 into 4, 16, right? And the remainder is 7. What are you getting here? 7. So what should be subtracted from 23? 7. These two 7s are the same. 7 that you are getting as a remainder here and this 7. That means 7 must be subtracted from 23 to get a perfect square. And what is the perfect square? The perfect square is nothing but square of this. Is equal to 16, which is square of 4. Square of this quotient, right? So we shall proceed exactly in the same manner for this question. Okay. Now we come to the main question. Either this question or this question. Okay, let us look at the first statement. Find the greatest number of 6 digits, which is a perfect square. So what is the which number is the greatest? Now we solve number 7. Solution to number 7. What is the greatest number of 6 digits? The greatest number of 6 digits is
Sir, 9 lakhs
yes,
99,999.
yes. The greatest number of 6 digits is 999,999. Okay. Now what least number must be subtracted? We shall proceed exactly as I have proceeded here. Okay. So what you do here is by division method. Okay. You don't exactly find the square root, but we'll only take the quotient. Okay. But we'll proceed as we proceed in the division method. So you have 9, 9, 9, 9. Okay. And you pair these numbers. Okay. See, compare these two methods. Okay. For 23 and for 999. This one. Compare these two. So in this case, 9 into 9 will get 81. Okay. So you subtract to get 1899. Okay. Next, you double 9 to get 18. And then the next digit that you must place here is again a 9. So you place a 9 here. You get 1701. And then you get, if you subtract, you get 198 and you bring down these two nines. So you get 19899. And again, you double 99 to get 198. And what digit must you place here? Again, you place a 9. Place a 9 here also. And you get 17901. Okay. And finally, if we subtract this, you get 1998. This is the remainder that we shall work with. Okay. 199. If you consider the first one, what number were we subtracting? We are subtracting 7. So if you compare now this, what number should be subtracted from 999999? 1998 must be subtracted. Thus, 1998 must be subtracted from to make it a perfect square, right? 1998 must be subtracted from 9,99,999 to get a perfect square. Okay, so that answers your first part of the question. Find the greatest number of 6 digits. Okay, now that still hasn't been answered. The question here is this number must be subtracted. So what should be the greatest number of 6 digits? Therefore, greatest number of 6 digits which must be a perfect square. We are subtracting how much from 999,999? We are subtracting 1998, 1998 to make it a perfect square. So whatever result that you get after subtraction, that must be a perfect square, isn't it? So let's subtract and see. So we're getting this as 998,001. Okay. So this is the greatest number of 6 digits, which is a perfect square. And what is the square root? And what is the square root of this number? You compare it with this. In order to make 23 a perfect square, how much are you subtracting? We are subtracting 7 to get what? 16, right? 23 minus 7, we are getting 16. And what was 16? The square of this 4. In this case, similarly, we are subtracting 1998 from this number. And what should be the square root of this number? The square root of this number should be
999.
yes. So therefore,
999.
root of
999.
001 must be equal to. That's it. You understood? Now either the number will be given to you here, as in this. If you see number 4 here, what least number must be subtracted from 7956? The number is given here, 7956. So you proceed exactly similarly, exactly in the same manner. Okay. And here, the only difference between these two statements was that here the number was given as 999,999, and here they have said greatest number of 6 digits. So that was the only difference. Okay. So I hope this problem is clear. Anyone who could not understand?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
So let us do these. The next one, number 8. I will rewrite the question again in this case, and I will again show you a comparison of with a small number. Okay, so let's see this. This is number 8. Let's write the question. Find the least number of 4 digits number of 4 digits. This time not the greatest number of 4 digits, but the least number of 4 digits, which is a perfect square. I add second part, find the square root of the number. Find the square root. of the number. Kripa, you give attendance to Ritika also. Okay, she is not able to connect.
Okay, sir.
So, or the same question could have been given to you as what least number must be added to 999 to get a perfect square. Find the square root of the number. Okay, now either the first question can be given to you or the second question can be given to you. The difference between the two questions is in the first question, the statement here is find the least number of 4 digits, and here what number must be added to. Okay, so that is the only difference. Otherwise, both questions are same. Okay, now before attempting this, let us draw a small comparison. I give you a question. What least number must be added to 23 to make it a perfect square? And the second part is find the square root of the number. Find the square root of the number. Okay, so here by guesswork, can you tell me what least number must be added to 23 to make it a perfect square? Anyone? What least number should I add to 23?
Sir, 2.
2 exactly. And that was who said
5 square.
2? Your name?
Sir, Sharmishta.
Yes, I could guess. 23 plus 2. So 2 must be added to 23 to make it 25. Now the point is how are we getting this 2? Again, division method. 23. Okay. So here we have 4 into 4, 16. And the remainder that we are getting is 7. Right? Now we stop here. We will not proceed further. We are not actually finding the square root. We are only finding the quotient in the square root. Okay. Just to see how actually we are getting to this 2. Now see what happens. Uh, in order to get this 2, what we are actually doing is, you see this quotient here, 4. We are taking the next number to this quotient. We are adding 1 to this quotient and we are squaring. Okay. We are adding 1 to this and we are squaring, and we are subtracting from this 23. So this makes it 25. In fact, 5 square minus, right, one more step. 5 square minus 23. which is 25 minus 23, which is 2. That is how we are getting this 2. Okay, so what we are actually doing? We are adding 1 to this 4, squaring it. So we are getting 4 plus 1 whole square, and we are subtracting from the given number 23.
Then
Okay,
why are we adding +1?
because we want to get the next square number after 4. What is the next square number after 4? In fact,
So
the next number after 4 is 5. And what is the square of 5?
25,
25. That is what we want to do.
25, 25.
Okay, that is what we
Yes,
want to
sir.
do. So here, coming back to this solution for number 8, the question here is, now you draw a comparison between the two. Okay, the question here is, find the least number of 4 digits. So we start by saying that the least number of 4 digits, in fact, no, the greatest number of 3 digits, the greatest number, because if we add something to the greatest number of 3 digits, we will get a least number of 4 digits, isn't it? Or let's say the least number of 4 digits. Yes, the least number of 4 digits, the least number of 4 digits. And also one more thing that you must see here is, what is the square root of the resulting number? We are getting 25, right? So what is the square root of this 25? Square root of this
5,
25
sir.
is this quotient
5,
4, this 4
4.
plus
Oh,
1.
sorry, no. 4. 4
Okay,
plus 1.
that is what you must notice here. Okay, so what we say here is that, not least number, we'll start from the greatest number of 4 digits. The greatest number of 3 digits is, now whatever you add to this number, you'll get the least number of 4 digits, isn't it? That was the question. Find the least number of 4 digits. Whatever you add to 999, you will get the least number of 4 digits. Suppose you add 1, you get 1000, which is the least number of 4 digits. If you add 2, you will get 1001, which is also a 4-digit number, not the least, but definitely a 4-digit number. So what is the least number, the smallest number that you must add to 999 to make it a perfect square? That is the question. So what you do here is, you again find out the square root here. 9, 9, 9. Okay. And you pair these numbers this way, and okay, so hmm. So next step is double this, and this should be 61 to 1, give you a 61, you get 38, right? Okay, remainder you're getting 38, and here The quotient that you are getting is 31. Now you compare with this method. How do we get the number? Therefore, least number to be added to 999 to get a perfect square. How are we doing in case of 23? In case of 23, what are we doing? We are adding 1 to 4, this number that we have got in the quotient. So what you do here is you add 1 to 31. 31 plus 1. Because the quotient that we have got here is 31. Okay. And subtract it from what? Subtracting from? We are subtracting what here? 23. You will subtract 999 from here. Minus 999. So what number must be added? 32 square minus 999. And you know how to find out the square of 32? 4, 12, 1024 minus 999, which gives you 25. 25. So what number must be added to 999 to get a perfect square? 25. What is the resulting number? Resulting perfect square? Resulting perfect square is 999 plus 25. 1024. 1024. And here again, what should be the square root of 1024? The resulting number here is 25. And what is the square root of 25? It is 5. How are we getting? We are simply adding 1 to this quotient. Okay, so what is the square root of 1024? This quotient 31 that we have got plus 1, which is 32. Okay, any questions here with regard to this problem?
No, sir.
You have to draw a comparison. The point here is that you will have to draw a comparison between the two methods. Okay, what you are actually doing. Okay, once you draw a comparison,